A moment of joy in Myanmar. This 26-year-old man was pulled alive shortly after midnight after 5 days under the rubble. On Tuesday, this 63-year-old woman made it out alive too. Such survival stories are rare for Myanmar, struck by a deadly 7.7 earthquake on Friday, with a death toll expected to surpass 3,000 people. Rescue workers keep searching round the clock, but warn that the window to find survivors is coming to an end.
We could smell bodies under the rubble. The smell disappeared briefly while digging, but returns later. We don't know what will happen in the coming days.
This Russian rescue team has set up a mobile hospital in Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city devastated by the quake.
We have the first patients already. The injuries are typical for earthquakes, such as contusions, cuts and fragmentation wounds.
The earthquake was the strongest to hit Myanmar in more than a century, a country already devastated by repressive military rule and a civil war. The junta has been accused of continuing strikes against rebel positions after the quake.
Before the earthquake, the humanitarian needs in Myanmar were already huge. We know that 20 million people were in need of humanitarian support, 15 million facing food insecurity, and more than 3.5 million people displaced by the conflict over the past 4 years.
Rights groups have condemned restrictions imposed by the military regime on aid workers, which have complicated rescue efforts like reaching the injured and delivery of supplies.